All right, so I see a lot of evidence that I feel the energy of Jermell Charlo not wanting this fight with Tszyu. Thank you, my Australian brothers. I was saying Tim Tszyu. I mean, sometimes I'm used to, Costa Tszyu, and instead of me saying the right thing, I'm mixing things up. It's very easy. Tim Tszyu. So I apologize to my Australian brothers out there. All right, mate. I apologize, but let's get back to the main subject here with Jermell and Tszyu. And I'm saying to myself, there's characteristics of person that's not want to fight another fighter, and this is one of them. When they asked him in the ring after he ran from Canelo, do you want to fight the winner of Mendoza and Tszyu? He says, yeah, I'll fight them. But then no one brought up. The one that was asking the question did not bring up anything about Crawford. And he just dismissed that and said, yeah, I will fight Terrence Crawford. I will fight him. So he looking for big fights. He's looking for that kind of fight. I don't see that he has that energy to fight. And I don't see why. Like I said in my last video, the winner gives you an opportunity to be two-time undisputed at the same weight division that you undisputed in the first place. That makes history. So there's something to offer, and we already know the winner is Tszyu, right? And that brings me up with something with Mendoza. He fought a great fight, right? But with Mendoza, he has something, and it's so funny, because Charlo, he was bitching and complaining about how the WBO stripped him and blah, 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 blah. It's so funny how you ain't complaining about the WBC doing what they're doing, because if it was really done the way it's supposed to, that's supposed to be a unification fight. I mean, he was elevated to WBO, right? Champion, Tszyu, but Brian Mendoza. Let's look at it before I get to this point. Who had won? Tszyu won, right? So you got Brian Mendoza as a WBC interim champion, right, under Jermell, and that gives him the right to fight as the mandatory, right? Then you go all the way over here. Tszyu was under Jermell. Jermell got the WBO strip once he fought Canelo, right? And Tim was email champion. He automatically got the WBO belt. So I'm trying to figure out, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out who got the interim, the WBC interim belt. Is Charlo bitching and moaning about that? Because at the end of the day, it just it disappeared. I'm trying to figure out how this works, because if you, Tszyu got elevated, or you want to call it email, whatever it is, you got it, and you just defended it from Mendoza, right? What about that unification of belt with the interim belt? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it was supposed to be a unification, Tszyu should be already mandatory to fight in the WBC Charlo, if I'm correct. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you can't tell me, you can't tell me where this interim champion belt is at right now. Where is it? Because it's not unified with Tszyu. It's not. So I'm seeing characteristics not from just the fighter. I'm seeing it from We Be Crooks. I'm seeing it from them. Like always, you got certain people that get, and I'm just like, you worried about the WBO stripping you, but hey, like I said, you could fight Tszyu. What you should be fighting is Tszyu. And like in my last video, I didn't make it that clear, but I got Tszyu beating Charlo. Tszyu is he's on a streak. He's just moving, man. He deserves the fight. He deserves the fight. And Charlo, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with the WBC and the PBC, but I know they're in the business of Canelo and Crawford, right? They're in the business, those two people right now. Whether they're going to meet up at the end, I don't know at this moment. But like I said, Crawford, make your own road. If you have the WBO and you can elevate yourself to fight Tszyu, if that's what Tszyu want, or he decides he want Charlo, but then we got to say, what do Charlo want? Because just like Canelo mandatory was the monster, right? The red flag for about 3 years, from what, 2020, 2021 or something like that. How long you is what the boxer wants. So do the boxer want Tszyu, or do the boxer want Jermell wants Crawford? And the way I see it, I can see that he's gonna duck Tszyu, yo. He's gonna duck Tszyu, man. I just think that yeah, he said, you know, the money's there, but the money's always going to be there. I'm trying to be great. I'm going to come back down to 150. All right. Well, prove it to me. Prove it to me, because that performance with Canelo was straight up rubbish, yo. That shit was straight up rubbish, yo. So, in my eyes, I'm seeing, this is what I feeling is opinion, right? It's an opinion. This is my opinion. I feel like it's either Charlo look at his mandatory in the IBF and say, okay, I got this dude. He ain't nothing but a walk in the park. I could get this man out. I'll keep busy. Or he just lays back, don't fight him, get his IBF stripped. I don't know yo, man, I don't know what's going on with these Charlo brothers, and I really don't care. They've been so protected with the WeBe crooks that I don't see how he can complain about the WBO. I don't get it, right? But hey, if he could fight Tszyu, I give him credit for that, but he ain't beating no Tszyu, yo. Straight up. I just don't see a heart of a lion. I see a kitten, all right? Pouring and crying, and I don't see it. I just don't see it from him. And his brother need to fight Caleb Plant. That's what he needs to do. Or call us. Yeah, listen, I'm just done with them, those brothers right there. I'm really done with them until they show me, and they don't really have to show me. I really don't care. I wasn't big fans of the Charlos anyway. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to see the next move of Charlo, Tszyu, and Crawford, and especially Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if he gets this fight with Errol Spence, yo, the only thing I enjoy from Errol Spence is not hearing his face. His face, he shut his face down. Him on tweeting, him and his damn voice irritate me. Him and Derek Jane voice irritated me. So I got a break from not hearing from those two brothers right there. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? I'm very happy about that. I see Crawford, he's playing football, basketball, getting his ring, WBO. You know, he's all over the place. He's all over the place. So, to me, I think that I don't know about the Charlos, man, but we shall see the movements of so-called lions in the future. And like I said, I think he's gonna duck. I think he's gonna duck Tszyu. Oh, I mean Tszyu. Get it right. It's not Costa. It's Tszyu. Yeah. So, I mean, damn. It's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. And these sanction bodies, man, they be doing, especially the WBC, man. They do some weird stuff, man. You know, Canelo moves up, he could keep all his belts, but you can't give that same energy to Charlo and blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes I just think that, in a way, they're trying to make it hard. Because, listen, Crawford could go up there and fight Charlo, or fight Tszyu and end up being a 3-time undisputed, like I said in my past video. And that's a lot of pressure on Canelo. We're not trying to look at Canelo right now. We're not even thinking about Canelo. But at the end of the day, if you end up being a 3-time undisputed, if you beat Tszyu, right? Because it's always an if. Now, I know you're going to beat Charlo. I'm not even thinking twice about Charlo, right? But a great fight would be Tszyu. Because Crawford, what did you say? After that performance, I don't want to even look at Charlo. I don't even want to fight Charlo. But you're going to have that choice anyway, regardless. It's either you go up and you fight Charlo now, or you go up with that WBO and fight Tszyu. One or the other is going to come. To me, I think Charlo wants you, Crawford, instead of Tszyu. And that's the choice that Charlo's going to have to make when that time comes. And it's coming quickly for 2024. Something's got to go down really quickly. So, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. And like that interim belt, I don't know where is it? Can somebody explain to me where the interim belt is? Please, because you know it's like protecting Charlo. Because if what you call it one, if Tszyu won that interim belt, isn't he automatically mandatory? Even though he's a WBO champion? I mean, is this happened in history already in my life, in this lifetime? I don't know. But wouldn't he be the WBC man, automatically fight Charlo? Charlo have no decision to do this and say that, and he doesn't know who he's going to fight. He should fight Tszyu. That's who he should be fighting. And everybody else should be in the background. Crawford, he going to be busy with ERROL, so I hear. But if not, I know Crawford's going to move up as quick as possible. And that's why I said that contract will stop Crawford from moving up to fight Tszyu. And that contract will stop Boots, right? Or Crawford to fighting Boots. Because everybody said, I want to fight Boots. Boots, why are you holding up? Why are you holding up the division? He's not holding up the division. Don't you think Crawford wants to move up to 154 and fight somebody? Yes. He got 3 more fights in his chest. He got 3 more fights in his chest. Yes, but he still can't make a move because he still have a contract obligation to Errol Spence to say, listen, we could do this fight at 147. You still have that option for the straps. Regardless of everybody in every channel say, oh, fight Boots, fight Boots. Well, how are you going to fight Boots if those belts is for Errol Spence option to fight at 147? Even though everybody feels that shouldn't happen, it's still in the contract. Yeah, it's in the contract. So if the fight happened at 154, fine, so be it. Somebody will get an email belt down there, basically Boots. And somebody will have to see Boots if they want to fight him. Just like I said in my last video. Nobody want to fight you now, but once you get your belt, somebody will fight you. So at the end of the day, this looks like some drama that I would love to see and see the next move of Jermell Charlo. Really want to see the next move of Jermell Charlo and how he gets down, how he going to get down with this situation. Really do. But somebody let me know where the interim belt is. Where is it? Where is it? Because it ain't unified. And if it was, we shouldn't be talking about what Charlo going to do. Because we already know what Charlo going to do. He'll have to fight Tszyu. That's what he's going to have to do. If that unification with Mendoza and Tszyu was really what it is. But it seems like the big belt eats small belt. I don't know. On 2 different sanction bodies. I don't get it. But it is what it is. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. I'm out, mate.